Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Summerslam is in the area. It's in the area. Shit. I know summer's in my house. I know that's pretty much the legitimate. Thank you for air conditioning. Everybody also often asks me, what's the greatest invention ever? Will it be cell phones? Will it be the internet? Will it be sliced bread? No. Motherfucking air conditioning is the biggest and best invention ever created in the history of time. Thank you. Thank you. I believe it was a black man who created air conditioning. Yes, I believe so.
The more you know.
The more you know. Homework Mike is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, sir.
Hello. Do you kind of see we're kind of doing opposite? I'm wearing a black shirt. You have a white shirt. I have white headphones. You have black headphones.
Yeah, I guess it's
We
divide, but yet similar kind of look going on. We with the meshing of the worlds.
We're going with a theme.
Well, you know, speaking of themes, man, just want to say that thank you for everybody who began the support of the new launch of New York Wrestle Media. We launched yesterday. Had an open introduction to what the network is going to be about. Also had a launch conversation episode with the boss Rich from Rageworks, and as well as Press Record Studios. It's a lovely studios. We got to go out there one day and do a session over there. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got to get out there. Shout out to check out the family at pressrecordstudios.com, and it's a great facility, and they got a great engineering team over there. So you guys could if you're into podcasting, into vlogging, if you're into just wanting to start your own stuff, they'll definitely help you out and be the launching pad for you there. Shout out to those guys over there. And another shout out to like I mentioned, we had the launch of New York's Wrestle Media started, and Call Out to Pinfall was the first show that popped up. Shout out to our boy M2 Inc., co-host of that show. Rapid Fire, opinionated show, back to back, one of the most opinionated individuals in the landscape mesh up for this. So yeah, shout out to them. Each of our shows for the beginning will do a show every 2 weeks. just so that we could get a feel of the groundwork of what's going on here with the network. We could slowly but surely build an audience, and we'll see how it goes from there. And speaking of shows, someone is finally getting his own. No, not only by himself, but he's finally getting he's getting his launching pad.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, we bring to you History and Headlocks with Adi and Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And you notice that Mike is such a gentleman that he gave Adi, who is a young lady, the lead in there. Was it by alphabetical order, or was it because it sounded better, or were you being a gentleman?
Being a gentleman, honestly.
Oh, look at you! Just give him a brief synopsis of what History and Headlocks is about.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a deeper dive into the world of professional wrestling, whether it's entrance music, stage concepts, WrestleMania themes. We're also gonna go through the history of like ECW, WCW, old WWF. We're gonna cover a lot of stuff. Where if you are a wrestling fan, this is gonna be a lot of information that you may not know or already know. And for the newer wrestling fans, you're definitely gonna get a history lesson.
I'm excited about the one of the concepts you pitch about it as well is like the careers of independent wrestlers to mainstream now, where they started from and where they build up to where they're at now.
We're gonna look at individual wrestlers, where they started from and how they evolved over the years. So it's gonna be very interesting. We're gonna put you all in a headlock and then teach you some history.
I'm also excited about this too because not only are you somewhat connected with individuals in the business, Adi as well knows a few individuals in the business as well. So I also
just a few is the most polite way of saying it. She knows,
right? But I'm also excited
in a
to
respectful
see that,
way, everybody, before everybody fucking takes that out of context.
No, but I want to see you guys take some the baggage off of me when it comes to the interview parts. So I love to see some interviews on histories and headlocks and well. I'm really excited for this show, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So other than that, what's happening? What do you have going on? We have oh yeah, that's right. SummerSlam. We got SummerSlam rolling up. Popping off so long. Check us out at the Seneca, guys. If you're in the New York City area, pull up. We're good. Check us out at the Seneca. Ridgewood.
Are we doing bingo again?
Yes, we're doing bingo again.
You and me gotta talk about the rules. This is the third time.
Do you want me to send you the list so that you could go through it with a fine-tooth comb?
Yes.
Okay, before I make the cards, okay, we'll do that. Yeah. We'll do that. But
I just need to know what your definition of certain things are, because at the last one.
Yeah. Fine. So SummerSlam is approaching us, and we have stat card. I'm hearing from a lot of people. They are actually very, very excited about this SummerSlam. This is probably a SummerSlam that it's a bigger buildup than they've had for the past couple of years. Would you say so?
Yeah, I said this on the Ring Fanatics show, which, by the way, everybody should check out. I was co-hosting with Ring Fanatics Nick.
Shout out to Nick and the Ring Fanatics over there.
Very special collab. But I pretty much said that this was probably the most hyped up, built up SummerSlam in years, honestly. And for a SummerSlam, that this is the biggest crowd they've had since Wembley, honestly, in 1992. So this is going to be a bit like top to bottom. This card is stacked. All the matches have a great storylines behind them. We'll go through we'll go each by each. But can we talk about the fact that the pre-show is 3 hours?
Like, who the hell is really
nothing on them?
Who is really watching that?
There's your excuse to watch Collision. I mean, Collision's starting at 5, which is honestly smart because the show SummerSlam starts at 7. So,
yeah, honestly, like seriously, who's really watching that?
Yeah, and there's no tag title matches on SummerSlam. Nothing. They're never gonna do like an Uncle Howdy thing. Which not for nothing. If you're doing the football stadium, debut the new entrance in there. You know, it's the daytime, but shit.
Well, you don't know if they're gonna do that. You don't know whether or not they might pop up.
But they got 3 hours to fill, Jay, for a kickoff show.
Yeah, that's true.
for a pre-show.
We got our boy Wrestling Fan Frankie, and he says,
A SummerSlam with the potential for multiple title changes. Yep. I mean, yeah. I mean, out of the 7 matches, 6 of them are title matches, and one. I think Jay is in agreement that the one match that isn't a title match is probably the most. It should be the real main event of this show.
I have to say that I really, really believe that this is probably like other than like the old SummerSlams from years past, where the main event didn't have to be the championship match. It has that same semblance that it's not that the main event won't be the championship match.
Well, the main event is going to be the main title, but I'm saying like
you think so? I don't even think it will be.
They announced it.
When did they do that?
Today.
WWE. What? They didn't fucking call me first. You see, this is the problem with us. You see, they should have. You know what it was? It was because of it was because of me starting up the network. That's what it was. They didn't. Yeah.
Well, they announced it on that pep rally thing today.
Fine. What's the main event?
Cody and Solo.
Oh, fuck off.
But we're gonna get into the reason why it's main eventing.
Ugh. Are we debuting another Samoan?
That and one's returning.
You think so? Has there been any spotting of him in the area?
No, but I mean it's got to happen tomorrow. We'll get into it. Efron says I say 3 out of 6 change hands.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll get into it. We'll find out. It.
Are you ready, sir?
Sure.
Let's start off with the Intercontinental title match. We have Sami Zayn defending against Braun Breaker. This one, I see Braun Breaker winning.
This looks like it, and I'm kind of believing this might be one of those match of the night candidates.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I really believe this might be one of them. As much as it pains me to say this, but I don't see Braun winning this. I gotta say that Sammy takes this one again.
You think Braun's gonna eat 2 pay-per-view losses in a row?
I believe so, and I think the third one will be the charm. I do. I really think that's what is gonna happen.
Maybe I do think they'll go for a third match of Bash in Berlin, which is, by the way, 3 weeks after this show. So. I think Braun should win here. I think because with Sam.
Oh, lost you. Hey, wait, hold on a second. There you go. Welcome back.
Yeah. Basically, I'm saying Sami Zayn's going to go for the world title after he drops this belt.
Yeah, but how is that? Has there been anything alluding to possible main title looks and pushes?
What do you mean? I mean, Sami Zayn.
I'm talking about with Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy's had this belt for at least since Mania, and I mean, there's still ultimately the world heavyweight title is going to be his goal. So, I mean, he's not going to be in the mid card hell forever. I mean, the mid card on Raw is very talented, but it's time for him to move on up.
I'm wondering if that's if they'll go with the old school way of booking, where it's that the Intercontinental title is the next stage up to become a main eventer. Sometimes have passed where we saw individuals get that mid card title and they just floundered anywhere else. I'm wondering if this will be this time in which they'll start doing that again, showing some love to the importance of the IC title.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Gunther had it for over a year and a half, so I mean, it helped him elevate. He's in the main event scene now, so.
I mean, but come on, Gunther's Gunther. Yeah, we were surprised they even gave him a main event kind of look. We thought they would have actually took him to the house automatically right out of NXT.
But remember, Vince was going to fire him after we booked Gunther to beat up R-Truth on 4th of July.
It was actually great that Gunther said, "Yeah, we're not doing that."
Well, thank God Vince got exposed for what the monster he is.
Right.
But you're going Sammy, I'm going Braun. So,
right.
Next up.
Our first split.
Next up, I feel we're gonna be split on this one as well. For the United States title, Logan Paul defends against LA Knight.
Logan has brought such notoriety to that title.
You are such a liar. You can't say that was true. Two title defenses in a full year.
Yeah, but he shows it off. He's rubbing elbows with people, you know.
The future president of the country.
The future who? What?
The future president, Donald Trump.
Please, we don't speak politics here yet.
But come on, Jay. Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, that's his only two defenses.
Yeah, but you know you know what? You can't say that and not, you know, coincide with what Roman had done during his run as well. Let's be for real.
But at least Roman had matches. Logan's had 3 this year.
Big shout out to our boy. Yeah, what's going on? And I just have to say honestly, nah, fuck this. LA Knight gotta win this shit. Hell no. LA Knight wins this.
Agreed. Because I said on Ring Fanatics, if LA doesn't win here, fucking he's never winning anything in his career. With everybody saying doesn't hurt Paul to lose. That's the other thing too. Paul can lose and still just be around WWE. I mean, go to Raw, go for the world title. Fuck it. He's still a free agent. He's not technically bound. He's not bound to SmackDown at this point.
You know what though? I got a feeling that he probably gets punished for the shit that he just said recently about the whole boxer in the Olympics. I have a feeling that they might just strip him just because of that.
It would be funny if it's like a squash, like LA hits the
all right.
Knight deserves the title already, and that's just a fact of life. Yeah, pretty much. Because I mean, think about it. If say the idea is to hold off on the title win, you're gonna do it in Germany. You're gonna have LA Knight win the U.S. title in Germany.
Nah, This is the time right now. We can't let him not get the rub for any longer. He's got to get that title right now.
Yep,
definitely.
Next up, for the WWE Women's title, we have Bayley defending against Queen Nia Jax. I got Nia Jax winning this. I have not been impressed with Bayley's run so far. It's not her fault, but the booking is not helping her.
Yeah, it's just been weird storytelling by them with her.
What do you think about with the Tiffany Stratton stuff? I mean, Bayley broke the briefcase, so on SmackDown tonight, Nia promised she's giving Tiffany a briefcase. Oh, so maybe it's the pink purse.
We called it.
And I said this also when I did Ring Fanatics. Tiffany's not cashing in right away because they want to sell that fucking pink purse or whatever it is on WWE Shop. So give it 6 months. Give that 6 months. Anton says it will also open up Logan to be soon to the title scene that I feel his character wasn't intended to stop at just the US. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Logan Paul, just to answer this, Logan Paul will be the world heavyweight champion sooner than later. But with this current controversy, he might be going away again. He might not come back till next year.
Yeah, and it's fine. They have a lot of wrestlers for that mid card that they could easily just fill into to have runs there. So they're good. There's nothing that says that they're not going to have any challenges for LA Knight from here on out.
Yeah. I mean, also Logan Paul can also come back for the next Saudi show because the Saudi Prince wants him on the show.
Right.
But yeah, I do think Nia Jax beats Bayley for this women's title though.
I'm gonna go Nia here. I think there's more of a better look for Bayley in the chase. We saw it the last time.
Mm-hmm.
And right now we need like a nice monster heel as a champion. I think that's exactly where it's a good fit for her right now. And
but Nia Jax winning, you have Naomi, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill waiting in the wings for her as well.
Yeah, and she's got the heat. There's definitely heat there. So I don't see anything that's preventing them to not pull the trigger on that.
Mm-hmm. Total agreement.
Woo, that Thunder Boy. Woo wee.
Yeah, even I heard it.
It should. We're in the same neighborhood. We're not too far off, bro.
I know, but I just heard it on my side too. Next up, okay,
What is it? I want Bailey to win, but I feel bad.
I feel bad. I feel like Nia Jax would bring much more for that title, especially a betrayal between her and Tiffany Stratton. I mean, yeah. I mean, I get it.
The only thing that I don't want that to occur is that you're gonna make Tiffany look like a baby face, and we don't really need that yet. I'd rather her have like that buddy pal kind of thing, but Nia's always looking at her over her shoulder like, "Bitch, are you gonna cash in on me?"
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole purpose of the storyline, because Tiffany's been awfully close to Nia Jax since winning Queen of the Ring. So,
right.
But next up, we probably have the most built-up match for the women's division in the past year. Liv Morgan defends the women's world title against Rhea Ripley.
The drama, the novela.
Mm-hmm.
Dos mujeres, un camino.
You done?
Yep.
Either it's on purpose or by accident, Dom's going to cost Rhea Ripley this match. And
I'm more inclined of just having the storytelling be what is the more captivating part of this match than just whoever wins. Because me, heads or tails, it doesn't really matter to me. But it's just what is gonna. I want to see who gets more involved in here. Will Dom get involved? Is Finn going to be part of this as well? Is there going to be some kind of double turn or such of that? Everybody's also there's also people who believe that Rhea is the one that's going to turn on Dom. She might still feel like he betrayed her regardless of what's going on. I don't know. I'm more into that storyline than if anything. But if I have to call a winner here, Rhea cannot get it right now. Liv got to get at least one more win over her.
So you're in agreement. I say Dominic's probably going to cost Rhea the match, either on purpose or by accident.
Was it that
Mike not a fan of Eric Estrada's what the fuck?
I knew I would have one Spanish person out there that would have got the reference that I did. Shout out to the boy Ray who caught that one. Thank you, Ray.
Thanks for your contribution. Damn, I truly don't know what to call on this, but I'm gonna go with Liv. I feel like it's gonna be a shocking moment in that match. I mean, there's gonna be definitely a moment where they're running the ropes and Dom, is not looking. He trips Rhea by accident. And he goes, "Oh shit!" And then Liv goes for the finish. Oh, what happened now? Yeah, nice. I messed with that idea. Yeah. I sang that shit along with you. Jesus Christ!
Just a quick reference, Mike. It's from an old Spanish soap opera.
Of course. Yeah.
So I gotta go, and especially with the look that Dominic is like wearing right now, it's just real douchey. I gotta see how much it plays on. They gotta play out a little bit longer for Rhea to get she gotta get the loss here.
I mean, what did Ray call Dom's mustache? A dirty Sanchez?
Well, do you know what a dirty Sanchez is?
Yeah, it's definitely what the fuck on Dominic's face. If you want to describe it in more detail.
Well, yeah, yeah. You want to use Urban Dictionary to find out what it is?
We're gonna be here all day. Next up, we have for the World Heavyweight title, we have Damian Priest versus Gunther.
Oh man, this is another one. I just hope
this is a sad one for Damian Priest because he's losing. He's not walking out the world champion.
And I just hope that Damian just is like doesn't have another boo-boo mishap here during this
Hopefully
one.
He knows when to kick out on time.
Yeah, and then remember the last time, jumping over ropes and shit. Like it was like it could have been problematic.
It's Dom's finishing move.
The dirty Sanchez.
With this whole storyline too, where you have Gunther basically, this is probably the best comparison, Triple H and Booker T from 2003, where like Triple H looked at Booker, people like you, and Gunther's like, people like you street rats don't deserve to be world champion. Like, oh, is Vince back in the seat? Where'd that line come from?
Hey, listen, they're already upset with the fact that there's no black people in SummerSlam this year.
I love efforts like a racing stripe above your lip. Got it.
He's being
Anton's laughing.
He's being a bit little bit nice when he says that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I said, I just hope that there's no boo-boos here. I'm hoping that we don't see any mishaps from Damien. A lot, and it's usually some of the stuff is not his fault. It's just part of wrestling. But yeah, it's not. I just want to see I want to fight. This is what I want to see, a fight.
Do you see Finn costing Damien here?
Yeah. I think it's the implosion is gonna happen sooner or later. It's gonna happen, and right now it's gonna be starting.
Damien and Rhea are gonna be booted out of Judgment Day by the end of the year.
End of the year, it's gonna be on Monday. What are you talking about?
I mean,
shit. Yeah, I see. Of course, I got Gunther winning here, but like I said, I just want to see this to be a fight. This is what I need.
I could see them pull like a DQ finish and having Gunther win in Germany, but I mean, just give the belt to Gunther here. Do you think we could see any returns for SummerSlam? Hold on to that question. We'll be touching on that in a bit. Let's cover it now then. For the WWE Championship, it's Cody Rhodes defending against Solo Sikoa. The cracks in Judgment Day start tomorrow. Yep, exactly. Rhodes and Sikoa.
Yo, what's good? Kicking it with the Keith. What's up, baby? So with
Cody retains. Nobody really cares about this. They're waiting for the post angle at the end of the match.
I don't know. Big little brother D hit me up and he was like, "Can we see Solo win?" And I'm like,
"Hell
why?
no!"
I said, "But why? Do you think Roman will come back and acknowledge him, acknowledge Solo?" And I'm like,
"Oh,
I can't really see that. I mean, although I would see him acknowledge him for a brief second and then spear the shit out of him or Superman punch him or some shit like that."
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm thinking like the whole Prince Nana whole like waving like come on out, and then Roman's music hit and comes out behind them. But yeah, Cody, this is an easy win for Cody, honestly. Solo hasn't been doing much on TV. Like there's really nothing going on. Facts, I've been feeling as of lately a Judgment Day breakdown. Yeah. What was the other comments he was making? Cody Rhodes for life. Cody retains. Roman returns. Roman gets jumped to keep the bloodline strong. Leave with heat. Here's the thing. I know they're going to end the show with this match. What I would do is you have a beatdown. I do think Hikuleo shows up as well for the post-match beatdown. And then Roman's music hits. He comes down. Then Solo backs away. And then we get the whole tease. Tune in to SmackDown to hear Roman speak for the first time since WrestleMania. Typical former TNA move when you buy the pay-per-view to say, watch our TV.
That's the caption that's going to be read.
Yep. But also, I floated this idea too on Rin Fanatics. Like, what if you have Cody in the corner, be like, "Oh shit, he's back." You have Roman pick him up and then kind of shake his hand or something, because you have to show Roman's kind of babyface at this point.
I mean, yeah, we can't automatically assume that he's gonna be coming back as Superface. Like, you gotta get some kind of I guess. Welcoming by the bloodline, and then we could see the turn a little bit.
Well, they've been doing the promos where Solo saying, "I hate Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is never coming back. I'm the tribal chief." So it's already established Solo is against Roman.
No, but I'll still say that there's still a way that he'll come and embrace him and hug him and tell him I forgive you and all that bullshit. You know how Roman has been done. Just come back. Just come back and tell him, all right, give me back the the red chili peppers. Put it back across. Put it back over me.
And that's what we call the fucking necklace.
The red chili peppers, and then Roman is asking for it, and Solo takes it off and puts it back on himself. Like, no, I'm not giving this to you.
Honestly, I would be pissed if Solo is the one to beat Cody for the title, unless it'll be for a short run and Cody gets the title back. Every great champion has held their title more than once. But the Cody thing, they're waiting until The Rock comes back. That's the ultimate thing. And we still got to have the Randy Orton heel turn. So we got to have that match eventually.
Right. So, well, that
Cody's got to
plays into
retain.
it. Yeah, that plays into it as well. That does play into it as well, the whole Randy return.
Question, do we get a pinfall finish or does it just go into chaos mode? Cody has to pin Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa is pretty much his dad Rikishi, where he could be in the big time matches but never win. There's nothing wrong with that.
But now it's like, then why even continue to prove that you are the true leader of the bloodline if you can't win?
That's the WWE storyline. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why Randy turning heel? Well, Randy's a snake. Have you noticed in the segments every time they're next to each other, Randy's always eyeing the belt? He's like, I'm going to have your back, Cody, and don't worry, because that's all he wants.
And what's Randy? Randy's what, 13 time, 14 time champ?
14.
Right. Yeah. So he's knocking on that John Cena door.
I don't think he's beating Cody for the belt, but it's a feud for Cody to do until The Rock comes back. Chaos mode, then pinfall like WrestleMania, I guess. Well, that was because of the story and the whole, I mean, we had everything. We had the Usos, we had Rock, Cena, Undertaker. This is gonna be less chaos. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I do believe this is where Hikakulo comes out. I think that's what makes he makes his debut tomorrow. But I also am saying, like, Cody retains, but like, I don't know, the finish could be a little bit iffy for me.
I would rather him just beat Solo with one crossroads instead of fucking 5. Like, he doesn't need to take 5 of them on this man. True, but why would he wait? Like, how long does he still have to wrestle?
Randy's have mentioned that he's maybe until he's 50. He's still got like another 5 years in him. Says he's feeling great. He's still got that love going on.
I'm calling that Brother Hiccups man.
Brother Hiccups.
Well, remember they trademarked Tala Tonga because get it. He's tall.
Taller. Elbow.
Talla.
Taller, as in he's taller than everyone.
I mean, remember, Jacob Fatu was supposed to be Caesar Sikoa, but then they said hell no with that.
I wonder who I'm wondering who plays an important factor is Jacob. I want to see what happens with Jacob in this match. Because
we're doing this before SmackDown airs. More than likely, Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu are going to be the new tag team champions on SmackDown.
True.
Which just shows you how much Tonga Loa has been fucking up, where they're like, yeah, no, you're not teaming with your brother for the tag titles. We're giving that to Jacob.
Yeah, it's been getting bad, right? He's just, you can see the cracks in his armor.
Toto Tonga. Toto Tonga got to be the first name for a female in the bloodline.
Toto Tonga.
Well, I mean the Tongan twins from Women of Wrestling, they're apparently coming into WWE. Jay's dead. He didn't hear a word I said. Sounds like an Indian. Toto Tonga.
There's just so much Spanish going on that Mike is not even getting. He's not even getting it. There's so much Spanish going on.
Anton just put so many laughing emojis. Just skip it. The next one.
I wish my brother was in here because he would have saw that he'd have just died.
Of course.
Died.
Yeah. Well, I'm white and I'm different. So.
I'll explain later, Mike. Don't worry about it. It's all right. You'll get the Spanish translation later. But no, I this is probably the match that I'm really gonna believe that is gonna be so much fucking shenanigans going on here that I'm.
Nah, say that one more time, Mike. No, Toto Tonga. Toto Tonga.
Sounds like he's making an order at a Filipino restaurant or some shit.
What?
Can I get a little bit of Toto Tonga on my rice?
What does Toto mean?
What does Toto mean?
A young one, baby child, especially the young of an animal.
No, that's not it. That's
Oh,
not it.
here we go. What is Toto slang for? According to Diccionario de Americanos, Toto is a taboo word used in Cuba, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic, meaning pussy. Oh, God. This is your clip for TikTok, Jay. Me reading that. Turn your hard shell taco vertical and look at it. Okay, everybody, I got it.
Ah! Woo! All right now. Okay, back to the audience. All right, back to the show. So yeah, Cody retains, but a lot of shenanigans going on, and the debut of Hikuleu and Toto Tanga as well. No,
No, it's the same person.
No. He wanted Toto Tanga to be the female Samoan.
There's
But
no
even
female
better,
Samoan.
But you know what in Spanish what a tanga is? A tonga is? No, I'll tell you. It's Spanish for just think it's Spanish for a thong, Spanish underwear, like an underwear, the underwear thong. So just think pussy thong, like
Oh,
the female's name is Pussy Thong.
And here's Ben.
What up, Ben? Moo! Ben the Brenner's in the building, sir. Oh man, hilarious. Oh, great. So
Main
yeah.
event. Can we get to the main event, please?
Go ahead, sure. The main event. Here we go. Bing, bing, well, you said it's not the main event.
But this is the real main event.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
this is the match that everybody's been waiting for since his return.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting I gotta work tonight. I'm acting like I can't. I ain't gotta go to sleep.
Be professional. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
The best kind of song.
CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins is the referee. Would you guys book anything tomorrow in your own view differently than how it would go?
Yeah. We'll get to that after this one here.
Punk and Drew. Punk's first singles match in a decade.
I love the fact also that I don't care what anybody tells me, but WWE is booking so much to promote WWE 2K24.
That's your own personal theory.
Come on. Let's be for real. A lot of their matches have been like matches that they've been creating. I would not be surprised, like at what is it, at a Banger at Bangladesh was the next what's the next one?
Bash in Berlin.
Oh, Bash in Berlin. There you go. There's one of those. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull out a fucking ambulance match in that shit. Come on, let's be for real.
You're the only one that really cares about 2K24 still.
I'm telling you, they're booking it around this game. I'm telling you. Watch. It's gonna be. You're gonna see a fucking like a DLC card or some shit come out during the fucking match or something. I don't know. They centralizing this stuff around this.
They're gonna do a DLC thing for My Faction with referees like Shawn Michaels in the short shorts.
Yeah, watch. You're gonna see. It's gonna be some shit like that.
Don't understand why it's not a triple threat, but with Seth this ref anything can happen. I mean, also too for storyline purposes, there's no motivation why Seth's the referee. I mean, there's no referee because all the referees said fuck this, we're not touching this match. But
right.
Like if Pierce would have said, listen, if you referee this match, you're guaranteed a world title match at Bash in Berlin or whenever you want in the future. Because what's stopping Seth from hitting them both with a chair and counting to 10 and then saying, fuck this match. Fuck you both.
Yeah, but then you get another referee to come in.
No.
Why not? Oh, somebody will have to come in. Look, it's basically just compelling storyline of where Seth doesn't have love for any one of these guys. So, I mean, and to have to give the 3 count to one of them, like, And plus, there has to be like a big stipulation in there as well that has to go with the
Hold on. What was one before that? You skipped
one
over.
of them will become the one of them will become like a definitely a number one contender or some shit.
Right. Joe Hendrick and DLC 2.
Which, by the way, you know, I made a post on the Turbo Tabloid Facebook group page about these AEW cultists, the tribalists who immediately ran to their phones to post that the viewership that they got on Tuesday NXT and directly blamed it on Joe Hendry or whatever the fuck. And then Dynamite's viewership came out 609,000
people.
It's the Olympics. It's the Olympics' fault.
They also went to sci-fi. Like, I mean, it's the excuses out the ass.
I'm telling you, so much fucking variables. So much variables.
Matter of fact, CM Punk wins, but Seth still curves Thompson, but both Drew and Seth. I mean, for this one, I think Drew should win. Punk shouldn't win in his first match, honestly. Because I want to sell could still happen, Jay, despite Punk saying "fuck y'all, fuck us."
Yeah, but right. But you know what's the other thing too is that when you now you're gonna if Seth counts the 3 for Drew, now Punk is in not one but 2 heated rivalries at one fucking time. Yeah. You know,
but we know damn well at WrestleMania in Vegas
Drew,
they're gonna do
so
Seth
much,
and Punk.
Not Drew, not so much. Seth, not so much. But with Punk is now he's in 2 heated rivalries because you really got 2 people who can't stand him.
Yeah.
So
well, everybody can't stand CM Punk these days. When they come back in, they'll have a cup of tea and fish and chips match.
That's getting 2K25. That's gonna be in the next game.
Not for nothing for the Liv and Rhea thing. I'm surprised they didn't do the whole Dominic's in a shark cage above the ring stip. Like they didn't tease that, like the custody of Dominic ladder thing.
Oh God. Somebody who was it that mentioned that? Somebody, I think, was it Bully Ray mentioned that or something like that? Someone made.
I think he said like the referee thing should have been Dom.
Yeah, I think it was. There was something other that mentioned like Judy Bagwell on the forklift.
I hope these guys stay injury free. I mean, with Punk, yeah, he's not getting any younger. He needs to stay. He needs to get healthy. The dude has the last singles match he wrestled was last year's All In.
Well, the one thing that he says that he admitted to, and that's what he said in the interview, was that he was more of a danger to himself when he was working in AEW because no one stopped him, policed him from matches and fighting hurt. You know, at least he says here now in WWE,
fighting people backstage.
Yeah, and well, that. But he's also said that, you know, it at least here they're more conscious on the pacing of the buildup of the matches and getting him better, getting him well. So he doesn't have to go out there every night injured and so to do that. So he says that was the big change, which, by the way, I believe the joke was that Jesse Ventura is also on his way back to WWE. He signed, I believe, a Legends deal.
Yeah, I think more than likely we're probably getting Jesse in the video games, action figures, that type of thing for him.
And the reason why is because he said...
Well, he said Vince wouldn't open communications. He completely
no, but he answered, well, if CM Punk can come back, I guess I can come back as well.
I mean, shit, the Ultimate Warrior came back too. Bruno Sammartino.
Well, that's a lot of Triple H bullshit and talking. He learned their way, bro. He know how to talk that shit.
But that's the thing. Triple H is able to talk with these people. Vince just said fuck off to all these people.
Yeah. We don't need them, right?
SummerSlam 97 fish. Thank you, Keith. Jay, do you understand what that means?
Is it like Tototanga? Like what? Like what do you mean? SummerSlam 97. That was
Brett and Taker.
Brett
and
Brett Taker. Sean was ref, right? Yeah.
There's gonna be a point where one of them's about to, or like, there's one of them try to hit each other with a chair. Rollins grabs it. Like say Drew spits in his face, he ducks, and then Rollins bangs Punk in the face with a chair.
Right.
fun because AEW can do it. WWE, why the fuck not? But yeah, I could definitely see that finish where then Drew's like smiling from ear to ear, and Seth begrudgingly counts to 3, or you just be like, you know what, fuck it, 1, 2, 3, I hit Phil, I don't give a shit. I mean, like, who does Seth have? How? I mean, like, who does Seth have a grudge more for Drew or CM? Oh, Punk hates Punk more. Storyline wise, he hates Punk more. Drew just beat him at Mania at WrestleMania, and Seth really just didn't care.
Right.
I'm going AEW All In 2 in a few weeks. Gonna rep my Turnbuckle Tabloid merch. Perfect. Thank you, Ben.
Send pictures.
Send pictures of the crowd. We need to see. I agree, Drew. I agree. Yeah, I think Drew should win because they could definitely do a triple threat, then a Hell in a Cell. However way they're gonna do it, I think Drew wins this match. Because to also tell the story too of Punk is he hasn't wrestled fully in a singles match on pay-per-view or like in. I know if you discount AEW, he's getting older. He's getting more hurt, and he can't claim he's the best in the world anymore. That type of thing.
Yeah, he's got to once again. It's the one thing you can't. The one person you can't beat. The one thing you can't beat in life is time. And the clock is ticking on him.
Yes. Somehow both will have their shoulders down. And Seth counts to 3. You just got.
Sorry.
What are you doing? Seth counts to 3. Don't know how, but somehow. I mean, if say Punk hits the GTS on Drew, Drew's down. Punk about to go for the cover, then curb stomp. There's like 1, 2, 3. You're both done. Fuck you. Fuck this match. Dom is gonna screw over Rhea Ripley. That would be an amazing heel twist. I mean,
that's what everybody believes. That's what everybody's thinking of.
I wanted a 3-man match besides Seth as ref. I mean, yeah, eventually we're gonna get a triple threat with these 3. That's good. He's probably talking about the finish we're talking about. So, with Drew winning, gives him another title shot, and if so, is it always for a certain POE?
Well, like I said.
I mean, if Drew wins, he could definitely claim to get another title shot. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but
don't think he's gonna get it.
Right.
On Instagram, we got House of Ultimate saying your hope Punk doesn't get hurt and that Roman makes his return tomorrow. I'm still suspect with that Roman return.
Why are you doubtful on that?
I don't think it's happening. I think it's gonna be a longer wait for it. I really believe that they're just gonna do the debut of Tala Tonga and then they're gonna drag it. I really do believe they're gonna drag it.
But when do you have if the idea is to do
timeline wise
OG versus new Roman and the Usos, it would have to be by War Games at this point.
No, because remember you said in September is what Bad Blood, right?
No, it's October. There's nothing in September at this point. So
it has to be somewhere along that timeline that he makes a return because then we'll get the SummerSlam. I mean, we'll get the Survivor Series match, but I don't see it happening tomorrow. I don't see him returning tomorrow.
But that's pretty much SummerSlam. We'll just keep reading the comments so we'll get people's thoughts.
Yeah. Roman's gonna from House of Ultimate. Roman is gonna show up, distract Solo, and cost him the world title. No, I mean,
just have Cody beat Solo straight up. Like, why you gotta do a bullshit finish like that?
Or I mean, what it will be that you just hear,
right,
and then Solo turns around and that's not far-fetched WWE booking. I mean, honestly, it's not that far-fetched.
I mean, what if Paul Heyman just shows up with the crowd and not distracts Solo? I mean, you can do distraction, but I'd rather have Cody just pin this man clean 1, 2, 3, and then at the end you have the whole bloodline attack Cody, and then you have Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns come out for the save. I don't think Roman's going to come back for a while. I mean,
but look at this one. Look at what he says here.
Royal Rumble for his return. I would bring him back.
Once again, I wouldn't think that's far-fetched either. I wouldn't think it's far-fetched either. Because right now you already have what you would have stabilized to be. You could have a War Games match and not really need Roman right now. I mean, you really don't.
So would
You
you?
could get
So with
you
Roman,
would get Cody, and then
so with
you would
Roman,
get Cody, and then you'll probably get the Usos. You borrow Jay from Raw, and
they would have to do a trade. Jey Uso for like Andrade or something.
right. And don't they have like a trade on the table or some shit like that?
No,
Or some shit. I don't know. They have to have something there.
they tease the idea that they could do trades, but they never do them. I mean, and think about this too. You trade Jay to SmackDown, Andrade to Raw. Raw also gains Charlotte Flair, hypothetically, because they keep the couples together. So Charlotte will also be in the mix with Liv and Rhea Ripley as well. Rumble, I feel like for his return. But the thing is, like, with the whole bloodline, because we're in August, September, October, November, December, 4 months of Solo Sikoa. I mean, but what's he gonna do? Like, if because how long are you gonna keep the storyline going? You can't keep doing Bloodline against Cody forever.
Hell, you might. You know what? Maybe it's not Roman. Maybe it's The Rock. Maybe Rocky shows up. Maybe Rocky shows up to show that he's the one that's the real man behind the machine of the bloodline.
Roman Reigns' 30th entry, maybe.
Remember the last time that happened?
Brock comes out with Heyman and smashes the bloodline up tomorrow. I mean,
wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking.
That's really fantasy booking at that point.
Yeah, the myth, the man that we shall not speak his name, like the other one who unalived his family. Him, yeah, right.
I mean, if Logan Paul is getting heat for his comments about the whole boxing thing, yeah. Logan Paul, and then you're gonna bring Brock Lesnar back after the allegation.
All right,
that doesn't make any sense.
But I am interested in thoughts with the whole Paul Heyman thing as well. Like, there's some possibility floating around with that as well. But how, I'm not sure. But a Heyman thing doesn't seem far fetched as well.
I mean, Jimmy Uso. It's before that Jimmy Uso's coming back soon, so
right.
But they got to get Jay on SmackDown at this point. They got to hypothetically do some type of trade. It has to be, like I said, Jay and Andrade would be the easiest option. I miss Brock. Justice for Paul dangerously.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, Ben. I know you're so sensitive. I miss Brock. You're so sensitive.
You might be in the minority on that one, sir.
What do you call you crazy? You know how many Brock Lesnar community creations is out there?
You know, once Brock comes back, 2K's gonna be like, okay, he's back in the game.
Yeah, it opens up a slot for everybody else, right? So, that's pretty much just gonna wrap us up here with the predictions, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we're a couple of minutes away from SmackDown.
Yeah,
like I said, Fatu and Tama Tonga, I think they're gonna win the tag titles off DIY. I don't see Bianca and Jade winning the tag titles back from Fire and Dawn.
You talk about transitional championship, Jesus Christ! DIY is already gonna get the titles off of them. Fuck.
And what a week for poor Johnny Gargano. His father's pizza shop gets burned down, and he comes back to his hometown, Cleveland, and you're losing the belts.
Yeah, I don't really. You know what? You say that, but I wouldn't be surprised that they don't retain. I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
If Jacob Fatu gets out of control and causes a DQ type thing.
Yeah, something like that, or
because you have the Guerrillas of Destiny under contract, and you're not making them a team,
or you're about to like. Well, you see why he's hitting his old brother in that fucking head with a cup shot after a cup shot that he totally missed.
Will this be the new last member coming to the new blood? I mean, the bloodline, there's so many fucking members. Zilla Fatu, the Tongan sisters.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere. He's the new House of Glory crown jewel champ. He ain't going nowhere.
But regardless, this bloodline faction ain't going to keep on going.
Please, a family alone, shit. They got generational money coming for them, bro. Seriously.
Nia Jax is on the roster. She could still join the bloodline any day.
And Rakishi's even said it. Rakishi said, I tell my students and family, the pipeline is WWE. That's where I want you to go.
That was Rakishi's only legitimate comment after this week. Did you hear this guy's comment about how his son's being poorly booked? Meanwhile, his other son is in the main event at SummerSlam.
No. But come on, that's a true dad. Dad, dad wants everybody, to everybody to flourish. That's
But
a
he only
true
made one
father.
comment about his one of 3 kids or 4 kids technically. Oh, they're gonna ruin Jey Uso's marriage. I mean, fuck it, and the bloodline's getting buried. You're obviously not watching the product, Rikishi. Rikishi is the next member of the no.
And he should know better too. He should at least work the gimmick. Like, come on, guys, stop that. You need to stop it. Work the gimmick, bro. But gonna wrap it up here, guys. Man, the SmackDown's about to come on, and I got some stuff to finish up. Remember, for all you guys in the New York City area, you want to pull up to the Seneca. We'll be here at showcasing the SummerSlam food and drinks, raffles, SummerSlam bingo. Mike, I'll be sending you the list so you can look at it first. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time, man. Pull up. We're gonna have a blast. And also make sure you subscribe not only to Turnbuckle Tabloid on the podcast, on Spotify and all other podcasting outlets, but also on our social medias and also on our streamers. And please be a part of the new wave that's happening right now with New York WrestleMedia, guys. I need you guys to subscribe, like, share, be a part of this. We want to grow this. This is a network for you guys. This is something that I want to do for you guys, myself, Mike, and the team. This is a multi-layered interactive network so that we can get you guys more involved in such for future stuff, future content, and as well as have more of a connection with the listenership and the viewers as well. So guys, be a part of that as well. And Mike, any upcoming things and anything you want to promote?
Besides, we'll start it next week. Next week, we're going to be recording episode 1 of History and Headlocks. So be on the lookout for that because that'll be coming out in the next couple of weeks. And follow us on Instagram and on TikTok and all social media platforms at Turnbuckle Tab or Turn Tab Pod.
And guys, as always, I gotta hit the outro because Mark never knows when the video is gonna stop. So as always, check you guys in the set.
Toto is pussy.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Sit, turn type, sit.